stuck, man. We're just stuck. What we gonna do now?
Get out and push.
I thought I'd been
Dripped on
doing
by the
this
roof.
whole time.
Corroded roof bolts, see confidence.
You know, it's colder in my house at night. It's 15, it's about 30 below.
Okay,
Me, poor Miller, is freezing to death.
first I'll tell you a little bit about this mine. This is an old mine. This mine's opened in 1890. The mine was owned and operated by the Phillips family. The mines produced coal from 1890 till 1910. Now, 1910, this mine shut down and closed. Well, sat idle for 50 years. 1960, the city of Beckley bought this mine, developed it into a tour mine. Then in 1962, the city of Beckley opened this mines to the public as a tour mine that's been open ever since. Now, all the work in this mine was handwork. Had no tools much to work, just hand tools. And their hands, that's what they had to work with. Rough work. Okay, if everybody look over here, see the coal seam. Right on the bottom, there's a black coal. That's the Sewell seam of coal. The coal seam averages 30 to 40 inches high. And that's all the height you had in the mines at that time was 30 to 40 inches. The miners that worked in this mines worked on their knees or laying on their side. Now, they didn't have standing room in this mine. Okay, you'll see a 2-ton coal car. Now, that coal car is in here for show because it is too big to be used in a little mine like this. It's something to show from out the past. Now, over on this side, we have a 1-ton car. Now, that's supposed to be a ton of coal. So the miner would mine the coal, load the coal in the car. He got paid 20 cents per ton.
Oh my gosh.
His wage for the day would average about $1 per day. Now look at my light down here, you'll see a phone. This is a mine phone, but the miners in the 1800s didn't have it. They didn't have no communication at all. They didn't have nothing in the way of communication. Okay. Now I'll show you the bird cage. See, they had to carry a bird. Wonder what kind of bird they carried in the mines.
Canaries.
Huh?
Canaries.
Wonder what they wanted with a bird in the coal mines.
Lunch.
Keep them alive. If it stays alive, you're okay.
Tell you where there's gases.
Yeah, bird died, you're gonna die.
That's it. If the bird died, if the miner didn't reach fresh air somewhere within 15 to 20 minutes, he would die. Now, the little bird could only live up to about 5 minutes. Human being could live 15 to 20, but they had to be looking for some fresh air. Well, where you get fresh air like that, that gives you oxygen, see? And that was what would kill the bird or the miner. There wouldn't be enough oxygen to keep them alive. But that's the only method they had, the only system they had in the old days to check out their workplace. Okay. Show you the light they use. Teapot. This light had an open flame that came out the end of it, and that's all they had for a light to see to work with.
Not nearly as bright as what we've got today, huh?
No, nothing like. A lot of people say I wouldn't do this, I wouldn't. Well, if you'd been back then, you would, 'cause that's all you had. I imagine every one of us done things that we didn't want to do. And the miner used kerosene or bacon grease in it for fuel. Well, you'd smell like bacon grease in the morning, you'd just about starve to death. Woo! Nothing like a good bacon and tomato sandwich or telling you. I had me a big stuffed hot pepper for lunch, and one of the guys out there said that'd kill you. I said, no, well, I don't think it will. I've eaten a lot of them and it didn't kill me. Carbide light. Carbide and water. Mix carbide and water together, makes acetylene gas. Okay, now we'll put this thing together. And you just lay your hand right on the face of it.
Oh, my goodness.
Magic.
Well, and the mine blew up.
Wow. Uh-oh.
Now, I was supposed to told you, according to the city ordinance, that there wouldn't be no romance. These lights out, but I know nobody on the car wasn't gonna do it, so I didn't mention it. Okay, now I'll show you what it looks like without a light.
You wouldn't
How long
be
was one of them carbide lanterns?
About 2.5 hours. Any questions?
They have to raise the roof for the tour, or they already have it up? Because I see the crosscuts low.
Oh, yeah, the city had to bring down a lot of rock. See, originally the mines was 30 to 40 inches high. The city done all this. Back then, if we'd have toured, we'd been across. Yeah.
I don't want to do that.
Did you have to buy your own thing for the
You had to buy everything, your tools, your carbide, your kerosene, and see tools like a shovel and a pick, you had to buy those. Company give you one thing, and that was a place to work.
How many hours would they be down here?
8, 10, 12, just whatever you could do.
Because they're paying you by the ton, not by the hour.
Right,
Yeah.
20 cents per ton, about $1 per day. Yes, sir.
And then they had a store that y'all bought your groceries from, correct?
Well, the big coal companies did, this mine didn't. But the bigger coal companies, they had, what they called a company store, and you done all your shopping.
And they took it out of your check.
Yeah, but you'd end up, when you went to the payroll office, you'd end up owing them a few bucks. You never did get out of debt to the company.
That's why the unions came into effect.
Yeah. You remember that song, I owe my soul to the company store?
Mm-hmm. There you go.
And that script, you go down, you say, well, give me $1 in script. Well, if you was good for it, you could, but you had to spend it in the company store. And if you cut a piece of script for $1, then you got about 80 cents for that dollar. Okay?
How far are we underground right now?
You mean straight up or back this way? Straight up, about 125 feet.
How far do you usually go down?
Huh?
How far do you usually go down? How far does
Oh,
it
we're not gonna go down.
Oh,
No, we're just gonna, see, that's a little bit upgrade there. We're not gonna drop off the end of the,
We're not going to see the devil in other words.
Going down to see
no,
the-
we'll be about like we have been the rest of our tour.
No, I'm talking about a worker. I mean, how deep do they go, or how far up do they go?
Well, you'd,
I mean, what's the
a
furthest?
cut of coal would take you up about 4 foot at a time.
Oh, okay.
You'd advance about 4 foot, not over, at best, 12 foot per day,
Wow.
something like that. Show you that next.
How
I
did
have
they
a
get that
question.
car out of here?
Animals,
Animals?
yeah, this mine's used miniature ponies or dogs.
Wow.
Wow.
Sir, did you work in this mine or in a mine, and do you have a particular personal story that you would care to share with us?
Well, I worked in a mine, but not in this one. And I know some stories that I don't want to tell.
I can understand that.
You know, some of them, they still come get you.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
Statute of limitations, isn't it?
No, there's so much happening in the mines. Some of it, you know, good, some of it bad. But I don't guess I'd have anything in particular, one thing that would, I tell people this, that these 3 things I loved about working in the mines or anywhere. I like lunchtime, quitting time, and payday.
That's good to me. the employees of H.K. Porter Company, and one of the things that they created, or built, were roof bolts. And-
We'll get into that
Okay, I'll
before
be
we
very
get done.
interested. Great, thank you.
Okay, I'll take you and show you how they mined the coal in the 1800s.
Thank you.
Put all the kids to work.
Now, if everybody will look back here in the back, right in the bottom, you'll see the coal's been dug out. Now, that's an undercut. So, to dig the undercut, the miner would use a pick. The miner would lay down on his side and dig his undercut. Next, he'd use this hand drill his holes. And then he would tamp it up with explosives. Now he's got to sound the warning, fire, fire, fire in the hole. So the miner would light a fuse, crawl out of the room around the corner. After the blast, he'd have about 4 tons of coal shot down. Okay, now he's gonna load the coal. So he'd get his shovel, and he would shovel the coal into the car. But all the time now that he's shoveling coal, he had a song. I don't think that all of them would sing a song, but a lot of them would. As he shoveled, he'd sing that song, I wished I was single again. But miner had to dig the undercut, drill it, blast it, and load it for 20 cents per ton. Now we're changing. We got some electricity in the mines now, and we're not being paid by the ton. We're getting an hourly wage now. See this punching machine. Now that punching machine would dig their undercut. Something like a jackhammer. Okay, now if everybody will look across the track on the other side over there, you'll see a Jeffrey loading machine. The arms on the front of that loading machine would gather the coal, and the conveyor chain would carry their coal back and dump it in a car. To the left of the loading machine, you'll see a coal scoop that was built in 1963. Any questions?
hit the wrong one. It goes 10 hours. Yeah, it's about. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's 60.
Tell you, everyone must dead. Any of you ever see a rock duster?
No.
Okay. See all that white dust on the coal? Now that's what that thing does, spray that dust on the coal. See, you fill the hopper with limestone rock dust, and it'll spray that rock dust all over the coal. They do this for safety, because if you'd have a fire in the mine, see, coal will burn. Limestone rock dust will not burn. And that's one reason why they use it. Okay, so who was it done talked about the roof bolts? Somebody did.
Right here.
Yeah, okay, look straight up, you can see the old boys.
did, yes.
Uh-huh. Now that's your roof support. Okay, down here we got a roof boulder machine.
Okay.
Now what you do, you drill your hole, put your bolt in the hole, push your bolt to the top, spin the bolt, and the bolt will tighten up and anchor. But it's got to anchor in solid rock, or else it's not gonna hold the way that it's supposed to hold. Got to anchor it in real good solid rock. All right, let's see. You ever see the scooter? That's what the men had to ride.
Oh, my goodness.
Hey, y'all raise up back there if you want to where you can see. Just don't do it while we stand up or while we're moving. Now the miner would just put the scooter on the rail, get down on the scooter on one knee, push it with his foot. Now back here in the back, we got a cutting machine. Yeah, I showed you up there how the miner had to dig an undercut with the pick. Now when they got this cutting machine, they didn't have to dig undercut. This thing cuts undercut. It's got that 8-foot cutter board, so they cut their undercut 8 foot deep. Drill their holes with a hydraulic drill, And once they get the coal blasted down, the loading machine loads it into cars and they take it outside. Now, that's probably in the 1930s. Okay, now, let's see what else we got. How about kettle bottoms? Does anybody know about the kettle bottoms? That is petrified wood.
Wow.
Now, they are dangerous because they have killed and crippled many, many coal miners. If you're mining, you got a kettle bottom up here in the roof and it drops out and hits somebody, it's gonna hurt them or kill them. In the old days, they would just get a wood timber, set that wood timber under the kettle bottom to hold it up, support it. Now today, they bolt them up with roof bolts. Okay, I guess, has everybody done eat lunch?
No.
Well, I had that hot pepper, I think my wife was the cause of the doctor doing what he done. Well, it's a she doctor I go to. And my wife seemed like they get their heads together, they can come up with a lot of stuff.
I can relate to that.
Doctor told me after her and my wife, they'd go, see, now I couldn't hear a word they was saying. The doctor, she looked at me, said, Marvin? I said, yes, ma'am. She said, I think you need to go on a diet. I said, I agree with you. I said, I sure do. I agree with you on that. She said, let's try it 3 months, see how it works out. I said, you're the boss. Well, in 3 months I went back. She said, yeah, by the way, said, did you go on the diet that I suggested you go on? I said, I sure did, doctor. I said, I went on 2 of them. She said, 2 of them? Said, I never heard of that in my life. Said, why would you go on 2 of them? I said, well, I couldn't get enough to eat on 1, so I went on 2. Here's what they had to carry their lunch in the old days. Now that's metal. And one of the reasons they used a metal bucket, see, a rat can't eat a hole in it and get your food. Then the top, you carried food, and then the bottom, you carried water. But back in the old days, when there wasn't much water, underground, you had to carry all your food, all your drink, or whatever it might be from home. They wasn't stopping off and getting a coffee or biscuit back then. You just wouldn't know where to get it. Miner went one day to get him a drink, and his water was gone. Somebody robbed it. He said, I'm fed up this stuff. Said, I'll stop that. Said, I'm going to put an end to it now. So he left his teeth in the water. And that stopped people from getting in his water. Nobody didn't want none of his water after that. think of that, have to do that, something that drastic to keep people from stealing your water. Well, if that was that bad, when I worked in the mines, only they got more expensive, they got to get to stealing your coffee.
Them's fighting words.
All right, now, we got any questions?
Were those his teeth?
Huh?
Were those Marvin's teeth is what he's asking?
Marvin the dummy.
Marvin the dummy, is that his teeth?
Not you.
Not you.
You know, I don't know, they insulted me so bad that I don't even look at that thing. We'll go up through there, we'll look and see if he's got any teeth.
Can you tell how well the bolts are anchored by tapping on them with a hammer and the sound, or?
Well, not that much, you're supposed to put a torque wrench on them.
Ah.
Give them a little nudge and it'll tell you.
So all the time these men were doing all this planting, the whatever, dynamite or whatever, all this, they're on their knees?
Or laying on their side.
Laying on, okay, all day long, 8, 10, 12 hours, whatever they can do.
Right.
Yikes.
Man told me, he said, if you want to find out what that feels like, crawl under the kitchen table and stay 8 hours on your knees. I said, I'll just take your word for it.
So, what did, surely to goodness their knees and things got so sore, did they have some sort of knee pads on or something like that?
Back in, I doubt it.
Oh, my word, okay, God. And they were doing all that not only to make a living, but also to drive America.
Yeah, and then of course they'd be doing a little bootlegging.
Oh, but yeah, okay.
Not all of them, some of them.
Yeah, I can understand why.
So folks, I thank you.
Thank you so much.
And I want you to enjoy the houses and the museums. And I want you to enjoy a good afternoon. And I hope you've enjoyed seeing the mines. So,
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
thanks again, we'll take you outside now. Wonder if other motors hadn't been down in here long.
No, they're just, they're all cricket.